Hello students, let us continue the lesson. In the last class, you have learnt about the fuse and where we will use the fuses. Now, we'll learn about the magnetic effect of electric circuit, electric current. There is an activity here. Take the cardboard tray from inside a discarded matchbox. See the picture, there is a match inside of the matchbox, right? Cardboard tray from inside a discarded matchbox. Wrap an electric wire a few times around the cardboard tray as shown in the figure. Place a small compass needle inside it. There is a compass needle inside the matchbox. Now connect the free ends of this wire to an electric cell through a switch as shown in the figure. Note the direction in which the compass needle is pointing. You can see that compass needle always points towards north-south position. Bring a bar magnet near the compass needle. Observe what happens. So what happens? Now, while watching the compass needle carefully, move the switch to on position. If it is in the on position, what happens? Does the compass needle deflect? Move the switch back to the off position now. Does the compass needle come back to its initial position? Yes. What happens? Let's see. Repeat the experiment a few times. What does the experiment indicate? We know that the needle of a compass is a tiny magnet. It is a magnet which points in north-south direction always. When we bring a magnet close to it, the needle gets deflected. Yes, when we bring a magnet close to the coil wrapped around the cardboard tray, it gets deflected. We have also seen that compass needle gets deflected when the current flows in a nearby wire. When the current flows through a wire, does the wire behave like a magnet? Yes. This is what a scientist called Hans Christian Ørsted also wondered. He was the first person who noticed the deflection of compass needle every time the current was passed through the wire. When the current passes through the wire, the compass needle deflects, and when a bar magnet is brought near the coil, then also the compass needle deflects. So when electric current passes through a wire, it behaves like a magnet. This is the magnetic effect of the electric current. This is the magnetic effect of electric current. In fact, electric current can be used to make magnets also. Yes. Now, let me show another activity to show the electromagnetism. Yes, there is another activity. Take around 75 centimeter long piece of insulated flexible wire. Insulated flexible wire made of plastic or cloth covered or enameled flexible wire and an iron nail. You can see this is an iron nail. Say about 6 to 10 centimeter long nail. Wind the wire tightly around the nail in the form of a coil. See, it is wound up like a coil. Connect the free ends of the wire to the terminals of a cell through a switch as shown. Place some pins on or near the end of the nail. Can you see small pins at the bottom of the nail as shown in the figure? Now switch on the current. What happens? Do the pins cling to the tip of the nail? Again switch off the current. Are the pins still clinging to the end of the nail? So the coil in the above activity behaves like an electromagnet. When no current, it loses its magnetism. When current passes through the coil, it behaves as an electromagnet. Such coils are called electromagnets. The electromagnets can be made very strong and can lift very heavy loads. Yes, these are the uses. The electromagnets are used in various purposes. Used for various purposes. They are used to lift heavy loads. The end of cranes have strong electromagnets, and they are used to separate magnetic materials from the junk. And the doctors use tiny electromagnets to take out small pieces if magnetic material accidentally fallen in the ice. And many toys also have electromagnets inside them. And let me end up the class here. Let us explain the remaining part in the next class. Thank you.